Hello Internet, today is still February the 25th and this will be the last video of the day. It's not a video of my desk, just so you know, it's an actual video of my iPhone. And not just the iPhone itself, but in particular, that right there. For the past couple of months we've been working on an Invisible Deck application for the iPhone. Something that basically brings the deck of cards onto your phone and updates the effect for the iPhone and iTouch generation. When you go ahead and click on that, you'll be brought up to the main menu, and from there there's a few different ways we can go. Well, basically we'll start at the top and work our way down. How it works is pretty much self-explanatory. I don't really think I need to explain the Invisible Deck trick to you. If I do, then you should probably buy this application and read how it works. Interactive training. Now we all know that there's some sort of gimmick or something you need to do for all of these iPhone magic tricks. The interactive training basically takes you step by step through the entire process from start to finish, tells you what you need to do, what your options are, how you can arrive at the final card that has been selected, and all the various methods for which you can do that. It's actually quite ingenious. There's more than one way to arrive at your spectator selected card. So for those of you who are, I get the feeling that their spectators are basically burning their fingers, you've actually been provided a variety of methods to get to their card without them catching on. Practice is probably where you spend a little bit of time. It's basically interactive training without all of the on-screen indicators. You're also given a time limit, and basically the application will judge you on how fast you got from the start of the effect to the end of the effect, and let you know whether or not you need to work on it some more. You don't want to be seen to be fumbling over the phone or thinking too much, so basically the interactive training combined with the practice will help you get so natural at this that you won't even think about it anymore. You'll be able to do this in mere seconds, and the spectator won't be any the wiser. Settings, let's go ahead and click on Settings. From here you can do a couple different things. When the application starts, you can start at the menu screen, or you can go right into trick mode. Now if you go into trick mode, there's a little secret button down here that you can press and hold, and that will actually go ahead and take you back to the main menu in case you decide to select trick mode. Select deck. We've got a variety of different decks that you can go ahead and choose. We've got the Shadow Masters, the Black Ghost, the 1800s, the Black Arcane, and the White Arcane. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and choose the 1800s. There we go. You can also select the background. However, that really has no impact on how the effect is performed. So let's go back to the main menu. And then we've got About as well as visit Ellusionist.com. However, the most important button down here is the Start Trick. So let's go ahead and start the trick. So once the application is loaded, this is what you see. You're presented with a virtual deck of cards. Now this deck, at least the top card anyways, behaves as if it was a regular deck of cards. You can go ahead and slide it off to one side, and the neat thing about it is the physics. The physics of the cards have been built right in, so if you want to hold it by the corner, you can go ahead and just give it a little flick, and it kind of shoots off the screen there. If you give it a little gentle push, it goes gently. If you give it a hard push, it flies right off the screen. You can even go ahead and just leave a couple cards on the screen there. That gets a little cluttered though, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of those. And eventually, as you get rid of the cards, you'll come across one that is face down. Now, you might ask yourself, well, what happens if I'm just going too fast through the cards? What would happen if I actually accidentally push this card off the screen? Well, the thing is, you can't. We've kind of set it up so that this card will always stay on the screen so that no accidents can happen. This basically prevents a major oops should one occur. Double tap the card, and there it is. That's the card they selected. Now, like I said when I was talking about the interactive training, there's more than one way to get to this point. So if your spectators are burning your fingers, you're not going to have to worry about the secret or the method being accidentally revealed. And if you from here, if you wanted to go ahead and start the effect again, just give it a little shake. There we go. And we're good to go again. Now, when I performed this in restaurants, I didn't just do it with the Invisible Deck method. There are some tricks for some people that I was doing where the card would constantly be face down in the face up deck, and then I would show that the card is face down in a face up virtual deck as well. So there's a couple different approaches you can take to using this application. It's not strictly for the Invisible Deck. If there's any type of effect out there that where the reveal is a face down card in a face up deck, you can go ahead and use your iPhone for this as well. So you're not limited just to one application. It's kind of like one or two different effects here that you're capable of using. There's more if your imagination is willing to run wild with this thing. And like I said, the cards slide off the screen, up, down, left, right, and again that one will not slide off the screen. You can even go ahead and toss a few more off. There you go. You can even leave one or two on the screen if you wanted. Come back to here, drag this over, give it a double tap, and away you go. There's the card. And then go ahead and down here, push and hold, and you're taken back to the menu. Now if you wanted to, you could go ahead and let's go ahead and change the deck. Let's go to the white arcanes. Select those. Back to the main menu. Let's go ahead and start the trick. And the trick will start to load. Now the good thing about this is it's really only about 7 megabytes, so it's not a huge download. It's actually quite a quick download for all the information you're getting. This basically, once you get to this stage here, once the application loads up and you're given your first card, you could literally put the phone in the spectator's hand and never have to touch it. There's no fake dashboards or anything like that, so those of you who know what a fake dashboard is, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, then I apologize. You're probably going to have to Google it or something like that. But the trick itself is once it's loaded from the application, like from the main screen, you don't have to do anything else. You can give them the phone, lay it down face up in their hands, show them what to do, and you're good to go. So, for instance, you know, like right now, this could be sitting in the spectator's hand, and they could be doing this themselves. They could be tossing the cards off one by one, and get a nice little detail in the arcanes there. And eventually, like I said, they're going to get to their card. Go ahead and flip that over. And it's the nine of spades that they selected. So from start to finish, the spectator can hold the phone. Someone doesn't even have to hold the phone. You can put it down on the table or something like that. You're not limited to where the phone can be. Some people might even say, well, it's voice activated. If that's the case, get them to write down the card or whisper it, things like that. There's a lot of things people will try to prove or disprove with the effect. So we've given you a lot of ways to get around that. And that one of the best things about the trick is that it can be done in the spectator's hand. You don't have to be holding it. You could even tell them what to do. You could tell them, okay, go ahead, here, let's go back here. You could tell them, okay, go ahead, find the menu. Go ahead, you start it up. Okay, you know what? Then go ahead and start the trick. And then from there, you're good to go. Like once you know what their card is, you're able to go ahead and perform the effect and blow your spectator away. So it's for $2.99 in the App Store. It's in my mind, that's a great value. You've got the 5 different decks you can use. You've got the backgrounds, the ability to use it with more than just the Invisible Deck application. You've got like a complete package. You don't have to go online to watch a video to see how it's used. It's all self-contained within the application itself. So once you download this, you can walk away from a network or anything like that and still go ahead and perform the trick. It's all self-contained within the application. We spent a lot of time on making this as usable and as practical and as pretty as possible. So on that note, what I think I'll do is I'll just give the URL. I think, if I'm not mistaken, YouTube sticks them over there. Go to Ellusionist.com/invisible, and you'll be able to read all about it, see the demo that we prepared, which is absolutely fantastic, and then go ahead and click on the buy button. You'll be taken to the iTunes store. It's available worldwide, not just the US. Provided you speak English, you'll be able to go ahead and download this and learn how it's done. If you have any comments, go ahead and let me know, and I will try and get back to you as quick as I can.